Alright, we're back here with an update from our BHA event this winter. We came in here and removed, cut, and treated some invasive Chinese privet. Obviously we didn't get it all. There's some that's re-sprouting, so we just missed spraying. But as you can see, probably about 60% are just dead like that. You can see some more over there, but you can see some that we missed. No big deal. This is good enough that we can come back and retreat. But the real reason I'm making this video is to show you some of the really cool species that are coming back in. Here's some hickory, which we have behind us in the woodlot. There's also some really nice little white oak seedlings, more hickory. Looks like a walnut maybe right there. Another little white oak right there. There's mayapple in here, maple over there, another really neat one. This looks like swamp thistle. Could also be field thistle. Usually the bottoms of the leaves are a little whiter, and I do notice lower on the stem here it's kind of a darker color, which is swamp thistle trait. Here's another thistle, native thistle. Let's see what else we can find in here. So here's some Joe Pye weed, spotted Joe Pye weed. This whole area was kind of wet, that's why we had to hand treat this with BHA. We couldn't get mechanical equipment in here. So that's where this Joe Pye weed's coming from. There's also looks like some sundrops or evening primrose. I'm not sure which till it blooms. Let's see what else we can find. Here's some jewelweed, another really good native species for wildlife. Alright, here's some deer tongue grass, another good native species. What else can we find in here? Some bone set, another good native. More Joe Pye weed, lots of Joe Pye back in here. Some dogbane right there. Greenbrier, another native. A lot of people don't like it, has thorns on it. Deer actually really like to browse on that. Here's a pile of Joe Pye in here. A lot more jewelweed. More greenbrier. Oh, here's a really cool one. Here's a swamp milkweed. So we can really tell it's very moist in here. Here's more swamp milkweed. More swamp milkweed. Here's a whole little patch swamp milkweed. Here's a sedge of some sort. So you guys can really tell it was pretty wet in here. More Joe Pye weed. Here's another hickory, some elderberry. So this video is going to be a little longer. I'm just kind of walking through here, seeing what I can find. But I thought this would be a nice follow-up for the folks that volunteered this winter. This could actually be some white turtlehead. That's the host plant for the Baltimore checker spot. Here's some more swamp milkweed, host plant for the monarch. More boneset and jewelweed back in there. That could also be some more white turtlehead. So just a really neat area once we got all this invasive off the mid-story. All these other species could come out and show themselves, which we never saw these in here before. There's also some really cool native orchids in here, but unfortunately can't find them right now. Hoping I'll be able to find them here in the next week or so before they're done blooming. So here you can see we got most of these in this area. This is all pretty well dead. Looks like I missed one back in there. Here's a native viburnum that we left. That was a really big one, just kind of hiding in all the invasives. Left that one. Actually, it looks like there's 2 in there. And here they're already seeding. So really neat what you can do with, 10, 12 people and a couple hours worth of work. This was our 3rd work day. We've done about 200 yards of this invasive hedgerow, and it's really starting to show. We're definitely not done by any means. You can see, everything, these little stump sprouts, we definitely missed those, but we can come back and treat those. That's not a big deal, but you can just see how long this hedgerow used to be, and we're really putting a dent in it. So that's all I got. I don't want to make this too long, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed seeing some of these natives.